So Chito, we're going to do the same background check on you, and especially I think, you're born in the Philippines,
Yes.
and there has to be an influence of other cultural music that you grew up with. And so let's explore when you got interested in playing music, the influences, and
Back before the invention of the telephone.
Talking about when was the first time I got I became aware of music. Is when my parents kept telling me this. I was 2 years old, and in our house we always had music going. So they told me I was singing Nat King Cole's around the world. And I was 2 years old. So
Wow.
anyway, my parents decided for me to take piano lessons. I think I was 5 or 4 years old when I started. And I played piano and practiced or tried to learn for about 8 years or even longer than that, I think. Anyway, during those times, well, I was in the Philippines. First problem was we didn't have a piano.
That's a problem.
So that's a problem. So in order for me to practice, I had to go over to my piano teacher's house to practice, which is not too bad. It's about a block away from my house. So this went on and went on and went on, and we're now talking about the 60s and the 70s. Other kids now are starting to bully you about, only girls play piano. I'm sorry to say that, but that was the reality of those times. So I finally said, I think I told my parents I don't want to continue, and my mom said, wow. I said, I want to learn guitar. And my mom said, yeah, okay, I'll buy you a guitar, but you're on your own. You gotta learn it on your own. Anyway, it was something that was common in our neighborhood. I know some people or some guys who are a little bit older than me who play guitar, and a lot of them self-taught, and a lot of them have, a few of them have perfect pitch, and we can play anything. And those are the guys who are very intimidating. And then I started hanging out and playing guitar, and that was, I think, I started getting serious with it when I was 14. I pretty much the first few years of my playing was all on acoustic guitar. I used to try to sing, but never really wrote any songs. Eventually, I went overseas for work, and when I came back in the 80s, one of my friends asked me if I would join their band so we could play together. So it started off as a trio, became 4 guys, and we played for about 2 or 3 years. But then my Canadian applications got approved, and so I left. So this was way back in 1993. So I come to Canada, not knowing anybody. So I just, I think after about a year, I joined a company and I had to introduce myself. And one of the things that I mentioned was I play guitar. And I don't know, the next thing I know, somebody was calling me. And actually, there was a band in the office. And they asked me if I could play. So that started my playing career in Canada. Then after that, I had started, I played so many different genres. I played classic rock, I played country, I played jazz.
Celtic music.
Celtic music.
And then whatever it is we play.
And now whatever it is we play.
Yeah.
So basically, that's how it all evolved. And the last three original bands that I had, but that was Mosaic, Phonograph, and Chito, I've written most of the songs, I would say.
Mhm.